just have to sit back behind each other. So, I mean, mid one, he's now a glorified support.
He really is.
And Zai, who's having this incredible start, right? Super farmed in this game. He's 2-4-11. He's also been getting caught out here. So we're going to see this one again as they blow everything to kill Cuckoo. We see Zai, he commits forward to try to protect this. Gabby, during the Demonic Purge, he's able to still commit onto mid one.
I mean, and look at this, Tim's just throwing his body. He just makes a beeline straight towards Nisha. So Nisha has to shoot him, and Nisha doesn't have the opportunity to focus on any of the bigger kills, the bigger cores. And it buys that time. Tim's with the selfless play. Tim's certainly impressing this game.
A couple times, right? Even around the Roche pit, he just walked in and died for his team.
Positioning, the places in which he dies, they're perfect.
Now, vested up on Armel. They're just he's just dead. Deleted.
Oh my goodness, Secret, they've got to run. The hunt is on. Midbot tries for a TP, quickly cancels it. Says, I'll take the walk back home instead of taking the TP ride. The Stampede will get him back to the high ground.
Gabby, that was actually pretty close. Oh!
He's fine, he's got an arm.
Dude,
he's got the toggles, bro.
I think he just hit like, that looked like a 1 HP. He popped the rage late.
There wasn't that quick punch.
He was really low. That was a little bit scary.
It wasn't that low, was it?
Aegis timed out as they were going for that play. That was actually kind of close for Secret to get him there. So now Secret also, they should be aware that they actually haven't dewarded this base ward yet, but with the way they jumped Yapsor, you have to imagine they know that's there.
Taking him out, yeah.
Yeah, they put down
Let's have a look.
Let's see. Look, Demonic Purge pops. Right? Demonic Purge pops, Assassinate hits 15! 15. That was close.
It's slow.
That was close.
I mean, Gabby was like, well, yeah, I was fine, I'm fine.
He probably didn't expect the Assassinate and the Purge to at the exact same time, so he looked like he was not yet popping the rage.
This game entirely rests on Nisha's ability to hold high ground as a sniper, but it's all on him. It really is. There's, you know, Zai's... You know, so Zai is still relatively farmed, but it's hard for him as a Centaur to sort of make up for the fact that in Secret, they've only really got one carry.
Yeah.
Mid one is out of the game.
They've got a lot of things to amplify him, right? They're even building their solo press on Yapsor, but both Yapsor and Zai, who had that fantastic time bottom, they've been slowed down so hard. Everyone also
TNC. You just strike again. A with the blink.
Back. Still have the wards in the base.
He's giving them so much vital information. Cuckoo, he's looking for Nisha, he's in with the force guns, over there with the counter play. Oh no, he's going to jump in, look for the backline, straight on the Puppey. Puppey has the destruction to hold him back. Puppey will be able to get away. He looks for the RP, won't be able to find it. Stewart's in, gets swapped back. AU swapped in underneath the tier 4 towers. They'll kill off both AU and Cuckoo. This was a dive too far from TNC.
Tim's also.
Tim's, he's found as well. Secret will shut down the offensive.
He still didn't have the blink dagger on the back. That was one of the most ambitious plays I've seen actually from this one. He just four-staffed, like he was trying to go for the grab there.
I mean, the TNC fans out there will recognize that's a bit of the old school TNC showing up.
That one was
the little bit of a come on TNC, come on now. That's not the play.
Yeah, that one was just way too far forward here. That's a little bit of a crawl back there for Secret. They're gonna take as much as they can from that. 45 seconds, no Bat Rider. They know the Bat used buyback earlier, so they're gonna take as much as they can out of it. Pushing far forward. As a full butterfly was finished for Nisha now, so he's still packing a punch.
He is. He needs to. As I say, he's got to make up for a lot of the lackings of the team around him at the moment. So they still do remain 11k behind.
They still do hit absurdly hard, right? But they still do have mid one he has 40 armor on the bench, so he's still very tanky too. And
not a lot of HP though.
Yeah, not a lot of HP, but he just has to sit next to the sniper. The sniper will be doing insane amounts of damage. Plus over 300. Especially once we start getting more levels coming out on the bench. Since he's level 16, we start to see Horus get leveled up.
Ding, 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 motherfucker!
Really look to make too many of those more mistakes though on TNC. Sure, they still have an 11k gold lead, which they're still pretty comfortable in this game, but he's going for the BKB. Still no blink. Said he'll probably get it afterwards. Eventually, because that vengeance still hard. BKB will at least protect him now a lot versus all this stun and disables that have kind of been bringing him down. He's still very low armor, only 12 armor on the bat, but this is going to allow him to like commit a lot more forward and do the damage. So. Full AC now finished on Lifestealer. So much minus armor.
That landing stage is just a distant memory, really. Gabby is perfectly farmed, but it's him.
is that ward full duration. Yes. They're gonna look back and I can't believe we didn't deward that.
That ward did sort of bait.
It did.
It baited a bad play.
It did.
So maybe it's the 500 IQ player. It's like, well, we'll leave this here because TNC's probably gonna throw. And that was a little bit of the case there with that last jump from TNC. But you learn from your mistakes, and it's likely that TNC won't be as over aggressive with their jumps anymore in this game.
Still impressive to see the last
bottom tower's getting pushed around.
Down the bottom side, a little bit of a safer one. Secure themselves some bounties as well. So as you said, Yapsor, he went for the medallion build after that Aether Lens. He's going back for the we said Solo Crest, as we've been seeing him do a lot of these support positions by Solo Crest. Just your carry.
Doesn't matter what hero you're on, just buying the good items.
Yeah. So that's going to be, throw everything on Sniper and just pray that Nisha can carry you, as they're still falling further and further behind, as this time TNC is the ones dictating the pace of the game after these last few, after that early game. And they're controlling the map very nicely.
And they're going to take this Roshan very easily. There's no chance for getting out for this. Free Aegis for TNC.
Double Bloodlust, double Empowered, of course.
They're making sure there wasn't going to be a surprise jump. Stun from any secret there, holding himself down, bottom together.
Bringing out the Lina. It's an SD illusion.
I'm full for it.
They know it. They have traps all over the place, so good. We might see them actually. I don't know if they're gonna buy a gem like now, but we might see them buy one. It's, traps are really causing a bit of a problem. Hold on, Sentry.
See there, further interest is this tier 2 down bottom. These have all 3 lanes pressured in really before trying to base jump again.
Yep.
To go for the smoke movement down here out of Roche, just in case they caught any of Secret outside the map. The Secret there, they're just holding themselves right by the Ancient.
Like you said last game, right? They're just trying to, you look at their lineup and they have great ways to scale. They have the Bloodlust, they have the Empower for both cores, and you look at Secrets, they only have technically, I guess, the single core, even though they're gonna be really buffed up and all that. They're probably looking, they're like, we can play this carefully. Push the towers, take the shrines, farm the map, get ourselves all their next big items.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Tier 2's taken. Lane now exposed. Pushing in against Secret.
Probably their next timing is a double MKB timing on TNC, where then they can come forward and not have to worry about Nisha's butterfly. You have it queued up, and they will just continue that map and trap inside there.
This lead 18,000. Sure. The Satanic complete.
Took the knockback talent.
It
kind of makes sense versus Lifestealer and team. It's all about him.
That extra little bit of heal the Lifestealer off targets. Come back.
The one.
I mean that Satanic. It's just for a number of reasons. One of the mainly, AU has been the one to look for him with the RP. At least now with that status resistance, that chance that the stun will wear off and turn, hold his ground, and heal back up.
The one scary thing is that they know that Armel has neither of the saves. He has a BKB, but he has no Aegis, no Cheese TA. It's the Lifestealer with both of them. They're getting all these items out. You see the MKB finish on Lifestealer, MKB TA, and also the Batrider blink. We've got these 3 big items coming together. This could be where they try to...
Sort of the way they've been playing right TNC. It's always been Gabby, AU jumping in, forcing the fight.
Yeah.
It's sort of left for Armel to jump in and pick apart the pieces after the rest of his team's committed. So Armel's very rarely been the focus of Secret's damage, as TNC have just been able to throw everything else in the faces of Secret first.
Yeah. That damage, that get the flight. Even though he has 40 armor, you're seeing how much the bench does buff up that Sniper.
Sure, despite the lead that TNC have, they do still have to be very careful. This is Team Secret, a team that he hasn't lost a lot of games.
And we've been seeing a lot of comebacks. We've been seeing mega
indeed.
creep comebacks aplenty, and this is a 20k deficit still, but
You gotta be careful.
Gotta be careful at TI. High ground is still a dude.
So you want to go for it. Cuckoo just making sure that the top half of the map is shoved in as well.
Constantly now just throwing Lotus Orbs up well on top of Nisha, just making sure to protect him. Even if he just walked out to use the Midas and they're like, wait, don't go. Okay, now you can go. The Lotus Orb. That Age is sitting in about 50 seconds left on it for TNC. Still just sitting outside, camping on top of high ground. And bounty runes. Keeping that gold. And now they do have double catapult. Clear those, it's going to push heavily onto the side of Secret. TA traps in the mid lane. Tim's was telling him to pop them. Pinging on those traps in mid.
Using the SD illusions to use some sort of information. So obviously unable themselves to get out on the map and look towards themselves. The map's completely blind.
Yep, they're trapped. They're
Let's start to move out top. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Away with this way. They know the Cuckoo's sort of been playing this top half of the map.
Fire. They're gonna put down some vision.
Get some vision out.
Saw him for a second there. They saw the attack. He can get the BKB off in time. He gets the blink and the B. Okay, he does. Just in case.
Just in case. Just in case there was a blink in the river, you know, that play it safe. Play it safe. Press all the buttons. He did.
His bottom tower
He
is
lives.
under attack.
It worked. TNC, of course, to sweep back up there. The Secret's forced back to their base.
And if that ward gets taken out, that they did place, the Bat Rider does have the gem on this. That one ward that Secret did, that one little bit of information they had is now gone.
Bottom tower is under attack.
It's getting itself. It's actually like right next to it. It's surprising to see that.
His top tower is under attack.
Patience, let's see.
They're just sticking all near each other. Just don't let anybody stay alone, because that's where it's sucked off from like a bench swap or just a quick catch. Together.
At this point, it probably is just going to be a wait till the next Roche. TNC.
Yeah,
there's no reason at all to push before the Roche is up again.
You're out farming them in every aspect, right? You're farming 3 lanes, you're farming both jungles,
Go for that
and you're getting the bounties.
It's going to be what the actual refresher. So
Look at this, the circle's drawn. Look at Cuckoo. He's like, that's probably a farm the whole map circle. That's what I would have to imagine he's got.
I mean, what are they hoping for? Do you think getting an axe, giving it to Cuckoo?
Just everybody get next set of items. Why not? You have such a big lead. Keep growing it.
Whoa.
You've got Secret trapped in the base. How's our levels look? Mid one, he has, okay, so mid one is level 18, almost has AC.
Finally got that AC.
Yeah, Rich has it done. He's, we said, glorified support. But yeah, level 18, so 1,000 range now for the swap as well. The next one, of course, that goal, as you see, was brought up that level 20, of course. He does get it. No. How are we looking at these gold? Okay, so we have a 27k gold lead as our experience, 20k experience lead. Let's see what the Dota Plus. We haven't glanced at the Dota Plus this time around.
Dota Plus knows.
Dota
I mean,
Plus
they know.
feeling it.
This game should be TNC's. They continue to play it out like this. Wait for the Roche. Grab all the items from it. There's very small chance the Secret can spin it around. They does sort of have to rely on TNC making mistakes. For the most part, TNC haven't. There was sort of the one bit of a blunder where they jumped in mid.
There is still just a crazy...
Now they're just so far ahead. They're even further. When they made that mistake, they were like 12k ahead. Now they're 28k gold ahead.
There still is a ridiculous amount of damage that you cannot overlook on the side of Secret. That is the one thing they have to be careful of.
They've just got to try and get someone on the sniper.
Yeah.
Get someone on Nisha. What's the point? Nisha's saving up the money. I mean, he's close to 25. You get that attack range talent, you can sit back with a Divine Rapier.
Yep. And they all, but the
You know what I
thing
mean? There's got to be that temptation. I mean, obviously he hasn't bought anything yet because he can't get to the secret shop, so he cannot even buy any of the parts of the Scotty. Which that in itself is going to be a bit of a challenge. I don't know how they're going to be able to get to the secret shop.
It has to be off of a fight.
Or you have to just run the courier top of the map and go to the enemy secret shop.
That's probably why you.
That's the only way you do it.
That's probably why we see TNC just camped around this area. They're probably
Exactly,
they can't pick anything up.
Yeah.
We got this whole area controlled.
The TNC don't have any vision on that route. You know what I mean? If they do send the courier top and down.
So you got the swap. Quick BKB. Be okay.
Yeah, he did. As you say, did actually get swapped in. But was able to BKB blink before damage comes through.
Now you have to keep track. You're like, okay, that's one swap. They only have one swap charge right now for the next about, what, 70 seconds or so. Or want to try to get some type of, like, get a bounty run or something for themselves.
Roche is up, so they'll head over. It's not going to be the Axe, it's going to be a refresher shard. I feel
They have a Magnus. Like, that's pretty cool too, and a Bat Rider.
I feel like you probably would rather be the Magnums for the Bat double lasso at this stage rather than...
I gotta shard a bit more.
You like the double RP more? Okay.
Sure, you use it, so Axe
but that does, it requires you to
difference.
get in and get that RP, which is still very hard against Secret's lineup.
But now they've got Aegis, they've got Cheese.
We'll see, maybe D-Day you can make the big game.
They're smoked forward. They find mid one.
Everyone's caught out. What's the rest of Secret's reaction going to be? They're still caught outside the base. Armor's able to jump in on Puppy. They take two of them. Buyback from Puppy comes in.
He gets the courier out. Yeah, he's actually able to get the courier out during all that. He buys the Ice Scotty.
It's going to be the Scotty, not first.
Jump forward, the RP!
Oh! He's got the box! He's not in reflect, but indeed he's stunned. They've got the kill though. That's a dieback on Puppy. If they can jump in for more, Firefly to knock back Zai. Cuckoo has to be careful how deep he goes. But get out of there. So that's the first RP down. Did use the shard, not get the chance to get it off. Would have maybe got both the kills rather than just the one if it was successful with the second RP. But quick play from Yapso with that light strike to stop the second one coming in.
He hesitated for sure. He RP'd, kind of stood around for a second. He didn't want to just a fresh RP instantly.
Sure, he wanted to try and, as you say, maybe getting the greedy, trying to give a maximum duration cap. He's trying to support, but Anisha.
Scotty slow. Coming into play here. Forced to infest.
No. Looking away, they've got Tims though. Tims is isolated on the side. Tims will fall. Armel's still looking at trying to get in. He's going to look towards Mibble. Mibble goes to the magic missile. They managed to take the Aegis out of the hands of the He's still up there. That's the dragged it back. Mibble falls. Zai turns towards Armel. They can get these kills here. Nisha just trying to hold his ground, but Gabby with the rage heads for Yapso. Yapso's dead. Nisha, Zai, they're turning the stop. Gabby's in trouble. Gabby's shot down. It's Nisha with the triple kill. And he may not be done yet. The body can't come out, but it was slow to stop. Nisha's ready to turn. He looks to Cuckoo. That's going to be an ultra kill. He's not done yet. Stepping forward. He's just shooting the ball. Nisha, he's got a goddamn gun inside. Still the rampage. Zai. Come on, Zai. Come on. That's just not cool, man. But they get the ball.
Look how much gold he just got. He just finished Ice Scotty. He has 7,500 gold. Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no. TNC.
Oh man.
Oh no.
They still have this big lead, but Nisha, look at the damage he is able to do.
In 56 seconds.
They couldn't stick. They couldn't actually stick on him. He just sat in the back, able to peek the whole time.
He just stood his ground.
And the thing is also, sure, mid one dies, he buyback dies, but his illusion was still alive, so it's still providing the aura. That extra damage that is still provided from himself is still going on to Nisha during the entire fight.
Push him back. It's two heroes dead without buyback on TNC.
Cuckoo spent his gold on the Octarine and does not inch forward. Nisha will get a little bit of damage, but he's being careful still. Doesn't know that those buybacks aren't available.
Losing a fight with Aegis at a 28k gold lead. That's not great. Gabby, you know, they are to run down sort of the back line as the supports, but Nisha, he just sits there. I think his hands are off the keyboard.
No, he clicks Titanic here, and Shrapnel, so that's not true. No, he's able to just literally just peep everybody with all the space he's given. That Venge illusion still just buffing him up.
That's a bit of a question mark for Zai right there, I'll be honest. Nisha,
it didn't even look like he attacked though. It looked like he was still like an animation of the attack.
He's a very silent lad, but you can know in that moment,
he doesn't care about the kill.
Zai.
That's. I mean, this is pretty significant though. Now Zai also has a full heart, so this front line is super tanky on the side of Secret now too.
Yep.
He's also now level 25. Duration that you be picked up as long duration stuns coming in 4.25 seconds. Nisha. Oh, Mjolnir now.
Oh my goodness.
Mid one about to be level 20. Queued up with Aghanims as well as expected on the Venge, so he's just all about being able to buff up his buddy.
The Nisha sniper. Again, this is, you know, this is sort of a similar feel to like when Nisha's on mid in the past before in his Deuce. You know what I mean? It's these sort of heroes that he just carries the game out. So what do we got?
He took the magic missile cooldown instead on mid one, instead of going for the Vengeance. Alright, it works really well with your Aghanims if you're able to get it too, because you're just able to shoot 3-second cooldown missiles. It's probably overall the better talent because it's just insane how strong it's judges. You get your level 20. It's bottom, the bounties. Secret can actually push themselves out forward here.
He's going to jump in. And you go in, nice strike. Down to them. Gabby does get the range up close towards side, but they've lost AU. AU bites back immediately. He's starting to shoot on Gabby. Gabby's able to jump inside Armel. Gets slid to the side with the 4-star. Back off. Buyback. He's having to use.
Uh-oh, they actually can't kill Zai when he jumps in like that.
Oh, he's too tanky.
Way too tanky. They get the disruption.
Tanky. They have a 24k lead, but they are struggling, TNC.
To be able to get in the back line somehow, but there's just so many, like we said in the beginning of the draft, there's a lot of saves, and they've been making them work. You has to be able to land some RP. He's not giving too many opportunities. They're focusing a lot of attention on him.
I'm pretty sure that's how he feels right now. This game, the frustration's got to be there for TNC. They crushed the mid game. They have built an incredible lead, but still they are struggling to push high ground at this point. They're struggling to even get close to the high ground. Secret, they're able to get outside of the base now, as they know that these team fights, they absolutely can go Secret's way.
Could have like the constant Firefly as well with that. But yeah, he has the permanent Firefly now. Pretty much ready for himself too, so he'll always be able to go. They're still just trying to farm the map, but yeah, like you said, Secret, they've gotten themselves outside. So now they can at least control the bottom side. We see they put heavy amount of ward emphasis, tons of ops wards and sentries, just needing vision for the fight.
His top tower is about to be Radiant's top run.
He's set up Zai. He's putting forward pretty far. Zai. He's got to 2 seconds. They're hunting. He's popping the Stampede to try to kite them out
He
here.
knows they're coming. Can they find him?
He's sneaky. Is Cuckoo gonna get him?
Oh,
So it's very close for him dying. I mean, he does not.
Very close.
He doesn't have buyback either. He did clear out the double catapult wave.
Find some way on getting on top of Sniper and killing him, but there's sort of all the saves that we talked about Secret having that they didn't really get to do too much with in the mid game. They're getting to do a lot with them now. The stampedes, the disruptions, the swaps, all this sort of chaos makes it very hard for TNC to reliably deal with the Sniper in these fights.
Lotus Orbs, Crimson Guards, there's everything. Solar Crests, just all these different things. They've been having stats now finished up on Yapsor. A little bit of counter, but anything to just protect Nisha.
Nisha here. Farm, see Nisha fucking up, killing the creep skills.
We're seeing a similar thing coming out from Secret as TNC did the last time, playing on that right side. They're playing on the high ground while Radiant, they're on the left. And now Secret, they're smoking up though.
Good. Mid one gets the swap out. The BKB will be quick, but Nisha's starting to hit onto him. The rest of TNC are coming in. Alan trying to focus for Zai. He's never get the stun on Alan. AU holding on to the RP for now. He can't get in. There'll be a buyback from Cuckoo. Secret, Crimson Guard buffed out. They cannot kill Zai. Zai far too beefy. If one is the only one to fall on Secret, then the jump Cuckoo. The buyback. He is able to get crap. Can they kill him in time? They're focusing Nisha. Nisha slides down below ground. They killed the Sniper. TNC, that's the big kill. They need to open up the fight for them to move over and clean up the rest of Secret. Cuckoo, Tim's on top of Yapsor. Yapsor trying for the TP out. Will not make it home. TNC have cleaned them up. They do it. Cuckoo with the buyback, catching Nisha, dragging him over to TNC's half of the map.
Literally on the perfect spot possible. How long for buybacks? They do have buyback on mid one in about 5 seconds, but there's no Zai.
And AU's still got the RP. They get a blink RP Sniper, it's game over.
And he almost was able to get in that last fight. He actually got hit by a Maelstrom proc, and then he had to stop cancel his RP. So they're able to finally claim themselves as second Rex. Very long time of being held off. Who gets the fucking jump?
Another big jump up in gold lead. 37,000 gold lead now for TNC.
More buybacks.
See how safe they want to play it, if they want to force it. You said they're going to know that 4 buybacks are unavailable.
Wait for, I think you wait for Roche.
It's 2
you have to know it's
2
going to be
minutes
coming
until
up
Roche.
pretty soon.
Because they have that time in the play. If they can go for the Roche, those buybacks are still going to be down for at least 3 minutes, right?
They're still considering going while Zai is dead for 40 seconds.
They grab mid one. Steps forward. Gabby will show himself. Nisha's starting to poke in. They've got to all focus on Nisha. All focus on the sniper.
Okay, they forced the glyph. Still sitting here in the area. Zai's coming back in about 20. Roche, 1 minute 30. They have a trap in it, so the one nice thing I guess they do, they'll always know when it does spawn instantly, so.
Back in the game. Ruins are up.
Yeah, they'll back up. So they were just trying to get as much as possible out of when Zai was dead.
The game back to the point where you're keeping secret held in the base. Now if you say get that Roshan, it's going to have the Aghanim's. It's going to have the refresher shard. Again, you're right. You get that refresher shard over to AU. Get that Aghanim's over to Cuckoo.
I think so too, yeah.
Unseen, not unscrewed.
Such an incredible 5'9" and 18, but he's really been dominating.
This is the best hero. Knows the Cuckoo bat. Legends, and it's a thing that they did keep sort of hidden in the draft, right? They saved it to the last pick when they had picked the Ogre first. Past the draft.
Good item it is. He sold the treads. It's the rapier.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Nisha! He's got it. He's got the deeps. If they can keep him safe, he's gonna hurt.
He's really gonna. I mean, he was still hitting pretty hard before. Now he's gonna be killing targets much faster. The Lifestealer is gonna get brought down at a much faster pace. It's 31 armor, but you see Lifestealer also. I was gonna say I think Gabby's gonna queue this up soon to blink dagger himself. Just any way to get on top of Sniper. Everybody
Right,
having
Roche
the
is
blink.
up. TNC, they're gonna go for the Roshan.
Trap set up around the area.
Is there?
Also putting a high ground ward.
There's no way she can come out. TNC is just gonna give this.
Yep. Too risky.
Still have how many cheeses from before? They still have
They still have the
cheese
one,
on bat.
right?
Here we go. Who's going to be taking it all? What to the Axe? Did
They give it to Tims?
they give it to Tims?
They gave it to Tims.
They gave it to Tims.
Okay, because he's blink.
Dude, that's disrespecting Cuckoo, I think. You want to get the double lasso.
Yeah. Tims is feeling.
So that's one.
He's got 25 talent. It doesn't work, of course, on the Unrefined Fire Blast. He does do a lot of damage.
Found outside of the base. I think you let this man die.
No buyback.
Tims. Look to lead him from one. Look at them on. Cast up on mid one. Mid-one did jump. He's outside the base side. Jumps in. He gets the loose up on the 3-5 line. It's Mr. Trick down as well. They managed to shoot down TA. Nisha doing the damage with the rapier. Double kill for Nisha and TNT. They've got retreat. Cuckoo sorts it up to the high ground. Zion Yaps are trying to chase. He's coming back forward. He stepped in. They've got the nullifier off the side. Tims. He's in.
He's in.
Multi-cast on Nisha. Nisha forced up the high ground. Yaps are trying to do his best to save the life track. Will hold back the Oscar buyback. Comes from inside Nisha. Tims. He shoots.
No fire.
With another fire. Cuckoo. Nisha is dying. Nisha is dead. With that buyback. Hex as well onto Zai. They'll move in for the cleanup. And the TNC will finally close up the game. 61k lead is needed, but they have done it. They've taken a game of Secret.
They made Secret in this tournament 9-1, I believe, Secret as TNC with this tap after a very, very rough laning phase start. This mid game was played so well by them. They controlled the game perfectly, and Cuckoo on this bat finding the clutch pickoffs for his team.
Yeah, brilliant game from TNC, and one of the